Greetings, toy heads, and welcome to another episode of Go Figure with me, your host, Eli Williams. And today we are taking a look at the Hasbro Marvel Legends X-Men 97 Cyclops. Happened to be at Walmart yesterday, and I picked up this, and I picked up this, and I also picked up another one of these because they had them on clearance. And don't know what I'm going to do with that yet, but maybe a custom, maybe just open it up and it'll be my fiddle figure that sits right on my desk here. So, really didn't have any intentions of picking up this Cyclops, but he was there and I was just like, well, I have a Cyclops, but I don't have the 97 one, and the fact that they didn't cell shade this one like they have some of the others, I kind of just like, we'll pick that up. So here we have that older style card back there. You've got the Marvel Studios X-Men 97. There you can see the animated Cyclops there, Scott Summers. And we have the figure there and all his cyclopiness. Warning, choking hazard, small parts. Don't put Cyclops in your mouth, especially that part. You'll blow a hole out the back of your head. Hasbro logo there on the bottom. On the back here, we've got a picture of the figure again with the entire wave: Magneto, Cyclops, Jean Grey, Nightcrawler, the Executioner, and Goblin Queen. Little blurb there about the line: jibbery jabbery legal jargon across the board, ages 0 to 3. You know what that means. If your child is not born yet, they shouldn't play with these toys. That's right, you're welcome. More jibbery jabbery legal jargon, Houses of Klingon, Marvel, Hasbro, and Barcode. Let's get him out of the box and onto the pedestal, and we'll have ourselves a look. All right, here we've got him on the pedestal. Let's have a look at the accessories. First off, we have two heads. I have one on him here, which is just the neutral face. And then we have this secondary head here. As you can see, this is a blaster effect head. I wish they would have probably put another different blast effect on there, but it is a really good sculpt. The hair is a nice sculpt. It's not too cartoony. It's not too realistic. It's a nice Goldilocks zone in between the two, which I'm glad they've done that with this with this whole series with the X-Men 97. I'm glad that they kind of stuck in between there, sort of like Hasbro did with the Star Wars: The Black Series on the Rebels. We've got a really gnashed teeth look here, and then as you can see, we've got that slot in the visor for the blast effect. This is a translucent piece of red plastic here. It has some ridges on the one side, and the other side is flat, which I'm not really sure why they did that. But this will affix into the slot there, and you can put that in either way, apparently. It doesn't look like it really matters. Well, this way is sort of angled upwards, so maybe they're meaning for it to... Yeah, it's got a little bit of an angle to it. So, yeah, you probably want to put that... Yeah, it's more straight when you have it in this way. But, yeah, you've got the red visor blast effect there on this head. And then he comes with 5 hands. On him, he's got some sort of splayed out hands on him by default. And then, of course, we have the visor activator hand on the left there on this one with a hinge in and out. And then we have 2 fisted hands for the left and right that go on him as well. And then here we have Mr. Summers, Cyclops, and he stands at approximately between 6 1/4 and 6.5 inches tall, right in there, in that little zone there. Looking at this sculpt, this is a pretty nice sculpt. I guess he does sort of have a smirk. I didn't really notice that. Yeah, he's got sort of a smirk on his face there. Interesting. But again, really good head sculpt. I like they've used that pearlescent plastic on the visor there I don't know if you can see that in the lighting, but yeah, different than the yellow plastic they've used on the costume, just slightly different. So it gives it sort of a metallic look. The red is very, very standoutish. It pops. It pops really, really well. And again, the hair sculpt is really nice. I like the fact that they made it a separate piece and they didn't mold that into the head itself. The blue and yellow classic X-Men really, really pops. We've got the harness here coming all the way down to the belt. Belt is it a separate piece or is it? I can't tell. I think it's a separate piece, but I think it's glued on, probably in the back. You got that X-Men logo on the buckle and on the top of the harness here in red and black. Got the yellow shorts. You got yellow wristbands there going down into the gloves. You've got some yellow bands going around the pants, going down to the boots where we've got some belts going around the boots, but they are all sculpted into the yellow on there, and then down to the feet. Pretty good, actually. This is actually a pretty good sculpt. Going over articulation, we have the classic Hasbro static neck with the ball hinge up there at the top, giving us full rotation on the head. Really good down, really good up as you get with that. As I've said before, it would be nice to have like a nice Goldilocks zone in between this and the neck. Separate neck with the dumbbell into the head, so you can get, because you can't really do this and this with those, but you do get the tilt, and which you don't really get with the ball hinge. On the arms, we do have butterfly hinges on here that work really well. No problems there. They don't have the same issue that my Nightcrawler did, which is when you pulled it back, it sort of came back and rested into place. You do have full rotation on the arm with shoulder hinge, allowing you to go up to right to here. We do have a bicep swivel and a double elbow going right to there on that, and then. And the hinges are very, very smooth too. We've got a hinge there mid torso. Now here is an issue. Okay, so I don't know if that was attached or not. Okay, so you've got a hinge mid torso there, giving us some ab crunch. I thought that was connected because it was like resisting to pull it back, but it's not. It's not connected. But they did a nice choice there of hiding that strap going up into the body, so when you do move it back, you don't hit that end of that right there. So that's kind of cool. Really good forward on that ab crunch, not a whole lot of back. We do have a waist swivel, not a ball hinge, but a waist swivel there, so that's really nice. That's important to me. Let's pull the arms back. We got the legs out to right about there. No further, and then no drop down ball joint, but there is a thigh swivel right there at that yellow band on the legs, going down to a double knee. Ooh, this one is tight. That one's really tight. Okay, it's going. It's going though. Ooh. Okay, maybe we should do that on the other one. That one is. Ooh, that one's tight too. Okay, but the bottom of the leg gave there. So we have a double knee going back to right about to there. So that's actually really good. The legs are just a little bit tight, but not a deal breaker. And then we have a boot swivel right there underneath that belt on the boot. And then we have detents on the feet and a forward rocker. Let's go ahead and let's pop his head off and put the blast effect head on there, and then let's put that left hand on there to give him that. There we go. Okay. Gotta get him arched back there. Okay, so we've got him with the blast effect going on there. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Let's pop him off the pedestal. We'll line him up with some other characters, and we'll see how he scales up. All right, here we have him with the Medico Mafex Return of the Jedi Boba Fett, the Hasbro Star Wars The Black Series Imperial Stormtrooper version 2, the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Series General Hawk, and the Mattel DC Universe Classics Booster Gold. All in all, I'm pretty happy with him. I think he looks really, really good. They did a great job with the sculpt. The blast effect on the extra head is really nice. Just the yellow and blue just really, really pops. It's a classic yellow and blue X-Men Scott Summers Cyclops. You can't really ask for too much more on that. I'm giving this I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. There's a few things that I would have liked to have seen. Maybe a little bit better. I think this would have been better with a ball hinge in the mid torso, and it would have been nice to have drop down ball joints. Give him a little bit more articulation, but you know, at the end of the day, it's shelf presence, and this is going to have great shelf presence because you got a Cyclops that's blasting away with that visor. So, yeah, 8 out of 10 for me. It's really nice. It really, really is nice. So that'll do it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Smash that bell so you can get information on all the good things coming out of my channel. You all have yourselves a great week and a great day. I'll see you next time. And until then, don't forget to get your figure on. Take care.